Hello everybody, Kyle Simpleman here from the Jello Pot. Now if you all enjoy watching my content and you want to use some of it for your videos, I would suggest go right ahead, because as of now, as a little partnership I'm running here, I'm going to keep my channel in a creative attribute mode, which basically means that anybody is allowed to reuse my content. Like a standard license, I don't know the consequences about that yet. I haven't gotten to that point. Because why I'm doing this is because I want to see you personally grow your channel as big as you can possibly get. I mean, PewDiePie, look at him. Have you seen his subscribers? I think last I saw was like 40 million subscribers. I mean, we could be the same. If you want to use any of my videos for your content, I just have a couple things for you. When doing the content and all, it's exciting when another YouTuber allows you to use his content. He kind of wants a little favor of a shout out, like probably near the end, maybe like 30 seconds towards the end or something like that. And do the other professional stuff you like to do. As of the Jello Pot, yeah. If people want to know what the Jello Pot is, you can also. This is the second thing. You can leave a description, a link in the description below in your video. It helps me and it helps you. And like for me, I would do the same for you. If I wanted to use your content, you can give me a couple rules you want me to do. Like I'll give you a shout out. I can put your link in the description below. I cannot say link in the description below, like right off the bat. Anyways, what I'm saying is, like, what comes around goes around, right? But I don't mean it in a bad way. No, what I mean is in a good way. Like if you help me, I can help you. And like if I help you, you can probably help me. So it's one big happy world. All right, but I was being serious about the shout out and the link description, because if too much of my content gets shared without any credit and no one knows who I am, that's a big problem for me. People are going to want to see me, but they're not going to know where to go. So link descriptions and shoutouts are very good. They're beyond amazing, because if people are very curious and they want to know after they watch your content, they can come see me too. And like if you want to build a trusted partnership, I can do that. I just got to go research and find the links to do it. But I've learned so much, and if you need extra help starting your YouTube channel, and if you haven't already started it already, or if you're just watching this, because you like YouTube, what I'm saying is if you're struggling to grow your channel, Jump Cut Academy. Go to www.jumpcut.com. And there have been members there that have been there for like 3 years, starting out with like 50 subscribers. It's been about 50 subscribers for at least like a year, right? Or 2 years. And after maybe a year of starting Jump Cut, he told us that after 2 months of taking these courses, I skyrocketed. I'm not at 50 subscribers anymore. I'm well over 9,000 now. That's pretty good. So, yep, that's just a little laydown rule of the content. If you want to share my content, all you need is a shout out and a link description below. Hey, I said it. But yes, I will do the same thing for you. I will give you a shout out. I will put your link. There I go again. I spoke too soon. I will put your link in the description below in all my videos that have your content in it. So if you want to put it as a creative attribute, I was thinking to myself, well, what if I set it for the creative attribute, but didn't know what to expect. Like, if people take my content and just, not include me, I mean, that's how do I put this together? It's like all right, we're not thinking of this as a bad way or anything, but okay, so we're supposed to be working for the boss, right? And like, I go get all the credit, right? Like, I take what the boss needs, and somehow I stumble and I'm trying to pick up the pieces, and you just hurry and snatch the prize, and you go and hand it to the boss, and they get all the credit and stuff. So that's a big, that was a weird way to put a scenario. Anyways, that's kind of what that's like. It's like taking credit for someone else's idea and using it on your channel without giving them any of the credit. It's like sort of like copyright infringement, but without the copyright. So you got to be fair, because if I have to go back to a standard license, I'm just gonna go straight through the Jump Cut Academy, and I can skyrocket that way. But this is your chance to hear me tell you I want to help you. So if any of my content is interesting to you at all, or if you want to use it, I mean, you give me a shout out, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I mean, I will definitely give you something in return. It probably won't be right away, but if I have your YouTube channel and possibly an email, if that's even necessary, you'll get a good prize back, I promise. So on that note, I think that's all. And I hope you guys enjoy watching my videos, and the same for me, I will enjoy watching yours. Because it's not every day lots of people just find things to do just out of randomness and just want to start a YouTube channel with it. I think I said that wrong. Oh, I'm gonna waste time rephrasing this. 1, 2. Lots of people don't always just pick up a camera and just tape themselves, because sometimes they may be shy and embarrassed in front of the camera. I mean, I used to be the same way. Don't get me wrong, I was very, very camera shy when I first started. So this is my second channel. My first channel is Doomsday Hazard. I'm not telling you guys to go subscribe to that channel, because basically what's on there and what's going to be on this content is going to be two different things. Alright, sometimes they both may be random and something in common, but one has more of one thing than the other channel. Yeah, so I have 36 subscribers on there, and I'm going to give you a tip. Alright, so basically some part of Utah, let me restart this. Okay, so I was at Snow Basin. Alright, Los Lobos was playing. The ones that sing La Bamba. Yeah, lots of people showed up for that event. All we had to do was just show up and get a badge search, and then we're in. That's it. That's all we had to do to get in. And to keep things on the good side is that popular things are very good attraction for an audience. I've learned that for myself, because I was live streaming, alright, on my other channel. It's not monetized anymore, sadly, but normally the only views I get are from watching my own videos. But after doing the stream of Los Lobos, which is one of the popular bands that everybody had a good time with back in the 80s, they're still popular today. And since I was the first one to actually start streaming, I had 27 views on it within the first hour. And things started to change because no one else had the same idea as me at the time to start doing things first. Because once you're on the top and you get first pick, you're primary. Other people are just me too's, like copycats, and they want to be the first as well. But I was the first one to pick a spot, and I was right up next to this stage. And this ear, I couldn't, after we got done with that concert and everything, I could not hear out of that ear for at least 8 hours. It was all quiet. It's back now. It's fully functional, so I have no problems with that. But the point is, popularity can gain a lot of attraction. And if you're the first one there and get first pick, and you're the first one to put it fresh, like, say for instance, I'm going to slip it a little easier. The 2018 Snowbasin Los Lobos concert. They go every year. This is the first time I've been to it. And filming them, very first off, I started filming right like a couple bands before, and I kept filming on my live stream. And before everybody else pulled out their camera, I had a couple people already watching my video, my live stream. But that's very rare, because it's Snowbasin on 2018 of, I forgot what day it was, but that day, people were wanting to see Los Lobos, and they watched the live stream. Now, I don't know why they all decide to do this now. Well, yeah, because of Los Lobos, yeah. But my YouTube channel was demonetized, so I'm starting this one from scratch. And when Los Lobos came on, like, I had about 900 views on my video. So that explains a lot. Popularity, things that you're into. You can even do your hobbies. Throw a personality in there. Make it sound good, like you're enjoying it. Especially when a drunk guy keeps on dancing like he's jacking off, and he keeps sticking his hand straight up your butt crack. I mean, it felt awkward. He did it about 5 times. He didn't mean to. You know, he was doing like this, you know, with his arms, and his right fist kept going straight up the middle of my butt. I was getting uncomfortable. I kept turning around. He's like, "I'm sorry, I'm just dancing." And I was getting a little uncomfortable. And then later, I knew he was drunk too, because he fell on me. Well, he wasn't strong enough or heavy enough to knock me over. Just at the fact that he fell over on me, I was like, okay, so the guy's not mental. He's just drunk. So, yeah, because everybody, like, from, like all back there, right? Just say this is just a field, right? And there's a little fence way in the back, maybe, I want to say, about the length, a little over the length of a football field was where that fence was from where I was in front of the stage. After all the acts were done, we've had a couple country ones go up there, and we had a few folks come down and start dancing, but my mom told me we better go up to the front now because everybody's going to come down. Sure enough, when Los Lobos came on and I started streaming, well, when I was still streaming, my phone was getting hot. I was running low on battery. So I kept deciding to keep streaming. And my mom told me that people were going to come shove their way in here and you'll lose your spot. I wasn't going to let that happen. Nobody did. Thankfully, I just got probed by hand. And when I looked back down at my phone, I mean, there were like loads full of more viewers just coming to watch the stream. And like concerts and like celebrities. if you are the first one there and stream before anyone else gets in line, no matter how boring it is, when people do get on, they will see that the stream's been going on and you were the first in line, and you have fresh content. You know? You can say the time you start filming and this and that, and when the time comes, yeah, and if you're the only one streaming, yeah, because people go and like sometimes film with their camera or cell phone or whatever they have, right? And when they're done, they gotta hit upload. But with streaming, you're already recording and your audience is seeing it. So before they even get their video uploaded, you're already getting all the credit because everyone who's watching your live stream is seeing the real deal. You know, and you're the first one, and nobody's uploaded it yet because they haven't had the chance, because they didn't think smart enough to do a live stream. I'm stretching this a little long. This wasn't supposed to be that long. It was just supposed to be about the creative attribute. But that's part of my point. Like, say if Charlie Puth was coming to walk the red carpet and you were the first one there hours before everybody else, and you start filming and you make it interesting, like I'm the first one here and everything, and here comes a couple people, like maybe an hour later, like, oh, there's a person there. Oh, look, there's two more right there. They're all coming in now. And like the next 2 hours after we're all waiting, finally, the second that he, like, some people, if you're lucky, you'll get a few that start watching before things get interesting. But what makes the audience so in a suspense is when, like, you're still filming and they're thinking when he's gonna pull up, right? Same thing goes, like I just said. If, like, as soon as, like, say Charlie Puth arrives, people by now are just now pulling out their cell phones and cameras to take pictures and videos. I mean, the paparazzi sometimes gets in the way, but screw them. I mean, they're just annoying. That's all they are. But when he steps out and you're filming him, people on the other side of the screen that can't be there, and with no other content uploaded yet, you are the first one to get a fresh video and live out to your audience so they can see it, and they'll tell their friends, probably, I don't know, tell this person or that person. They're like, oh, hey, Katie or Bob, you know, turn on your cell phone and go to this guy's page. He's filming Charlie Puth right now. It's amazing. He's like the first one that's done it. And he's been there before everybody else. You gotta check this guy out. Alright, some people may not be like that. But it would be helpful that they were. I'm not too much into politics. Some like what I learned from one of the jump cut videos, one of the free ones, is I just lost my train of thought. It was right there. I was going to give you a whole inspiration, and now it's gone. Oh, what a disappointment I am. I'm so sorry. I cannot think of it at the moment. But I know if you're still watching this, it means you're wanting to learn. And I've wanted to learn myself. I mean, I went everywhere today, alright, looking for these foam tiles. I went to 3 different places. They did not have them. And finally, we went to Guitar Center, and wow, they got microphones. They got the tiles. I mean, it's all good. Those were $114 for a 18-piece set. So not bad. I should have bought 2 more. But I didn't. Anyways, another thing you can do is You know, like if your channel had crackers in it, right? Like a cheese cracker. Say if you're, oh boy, I'm not good with coming up with random names. Like say Mr. Fuzzy Cracker. That was your YouTube channel name. And there's an option where you go on your laptop or wherever you can access this. You go to your like little toolbar or whatever that's on the side of the YouTube screen, go to channel, and it'll have below your name a keyword. You can put cracker. Okay, I know what I just said there, and that sounded really racist. But who's going to look up fuzzy cracker, you know? But if you just put the word cracker there, it's going to recommend your channel, because that's what you put as the keyword, and people see that. And if you have good thumbnails too, that's another one. Some thumbnails can be cool for like horror things. They can be scary, and some for like games and stuff. It can be funny. Your thumbnails can be absolutely anything you can imagine. And if people are into that, they'll click on your video and see what's behind the screen. Because, alright, let's see what's behind the door. Because basically your thumbnail is a door. You don't know exactly what's underneath. You just see pictures of what's possibly behind the door, or pieces of what's behind the door. And when you open that door and you watch from that beginning, you'll go, oh. And by then, you'll know that you watched the entire video. If it's good enough, you know, there's no fast way to rush through things. What I've learned from just 4 of the free videos from Jump Cut, I cannot speak today, is that I've learned a lot in the last 68 hours. I mean, those videos are probably down by now. They'll be back next year. But it was very helpful. They taught me what type of YouTube channel I should start, and basically what I'm going to tell you is go with your hobbies. That's what he told me. Go with your hobbies and see which one works the best. But the other ideas to getting your channel together is all on you. And some other things he taught me. But you'd have to go to jumpcut.com for that, because that's not my information to say. Anyway, lots of things. There's ways of making, like, if you were to take someone else's viral video or photo and put it on your page, no one would see it, because they've probably already seen it from that person that first uploaded it. Like I was saying with the live stream, if you're the first one, people want to see that, and that's the original. They don't want to see a copycat. But, you know, there are ways though of taking those things and making them your own content and still keeping that video fresh, like very picked off the tree fresh, and it'll still give the audience like a, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. You know, there's ways of doing that. It's amazing of what they teach you. If you go to jumpcut.com and look up Kong or Jesse, yeah, they teach incredible stuff. I mean, out of the most success and everything, they have courses for almost everything. Everything you can imagine. Even, what's his name? Shawn Mendes. Shawn Mendes used YouTube to help boost his career, and he succeeded big time. They got courses on that. Which I'm partially a musician myself. And if you go and see my first video, there's only 2 videos on there right now. This will be the 3rd one. But this will also be staying on my main, like my very first video. This will be the first video that newcomers will see. So basically, I just lost my train of thought again. What is wrong with me? You know, it could be because I stayed up for 48 hours. I'm going on a 2nd day without sleep. That's why I'm lightheaded. I'm tired. I spent lots of time getting this YouTube channel put together. Let's see. Before I let you guys off, I want to take a minute and think real quick in a moment of silence and see what else I can tell you guys for advice. I mean, there's lots of things I could probably give you. I was thinking about it in the truck on the way here, because I went out for the day, and I'm alright. Moment of silence. Here we go. Alright, I told you guys never to do viral videos that someone else has done before you. You have to be the first one to do the thing. If there's a certain event and there's like no copycats or whatever, it's just like the Los Lobos, people are going to want to see that. So that's another good one. Oh boy, what else? I mean, I remember everything I learned, but I'd be basically teaching the lesson that Jesse taught me, and I don't want to do that because I'd be copycat, and I don't want that on me. Because they're the guys that spent 2 months producing their Jump Cut Academy, which is how to be successful in YouTube. They spent 2 months putting the videos together, and they spent their lives figuring out ways of what worked on YouTube and what didn't. It's amazing. Let's see. And what did I figure out just this morning when I was passing out here at 1 a.m. to 4 a.m.? Oh, it was on my mind. I had a brilliant idea for this video, and now it's like gone. Never copycat. Be the first. Keep it fresh. Wow. You know, maybe I can't think of anything. If I have any more further tips for you guys, I'll put them in the Jello-Pot series here in a little bit. Right now, I gotta get some other things. I tried working on an outro, and I put some cool effects, but the effects weren't showing up after I exported it, and it made me mad. So I just took some clips of recent vlogs I've done from Doomsday Hazard, and they're ones that I haven't uploaded. They're just basically ones I use for intros and outros. And right now, I think I'm gonna cut this right here. I'm gonna get my electric guitar going, work on an intro song, or like an intro chord, or an intro gig, and then I'm gonna start doing the Jello-Pot series, and hopefully you guys will be there to join me. And if you've made it this far in the video, I appreciate you 100%. I mean, I may be a little bit shy, but there's people in the house. You know, if it was just me, I don't care. I'd go all out. But once I start, if I do end up going all out and I do get loads of more content views and likes and subscribes, you know, maybe I won't be so shy anymore and I'll be able to do that in the house here. So, alright guys, what I normally say is, this is Kyle Simpleman. No, I don't really say this part. On the Jello-Pot. Oh my gosh! That just sounded wrong. Hey, like I said in the video, anything flies here. Alright. Thank you so much for watching this episode of The Jello Pot. And we'll see you in the next episode. You know what? Buzz that buzzer! Stay jelly, guys. We'll see you in the next one.